Hello from Tennessee. Carol Lee from Palm City, Florida. Oh my gosh, Irene is from Lafayette, Indiana. I love it. Amazing. They just keep pouring in. So good, so good, so good. So glad to see you all here. Well, we are so glad to have Jordan here tonight. I can't wait to tell you more about this amazing co-founder that is here with us tonight. So as you guys are rolling in and we're continue to say hello inside the chat, what we always do is, Jeremy and I, we just love to give God the glory and stop and do that before we get started here today. So I'm going to turn it over to my man, the lion chaser, Mr. Jeremy Cloninger, to pray us into this lovely night, and we can get rolling because we have a powerful topic of the kingdom that we need to talk about tonight on this call. And so we're going to ask the Lord to lead us here tonight and everyone that has blessed us with their presence. So take it away, babe.
Yeah, thank you, baby. Yeah, folks, let's pray real quick. Father, we just thank you that this is the day that you have made. Lord, we choose to rejoice and be glad in this day. Father, we thank you for Jordan. We thank you for Make Wellness. We thank you, God, for all those that are in the leadership there and those that are involved there. Father, we thank you that you're blessing the work of their hands, God. You are strategically putting them in the right rooms and in the right places, God, just to share the good news of how they're impacting lives, Lord, and changing people's health and creating longevity and health for people. Father, I thank you for Miranda, God. I thank you for the vision and the purpose of God in her life. I thank you for the calling of God on our life, Lord. I just pray for all of us tonight. Lord, you give us eyes to see and ears to hear and a heart to receive, God, all that you have for us. Lord, I just thank you that our hearts have already been prepared. Lord, you by your Spirit, you've already gone in. You've toiled the soil of our hearts. It's fertile to receive the good news and the seeds of truth tonight, Lord. And I just pray that every one of those seeds would take a deep root in us and that would produce fruit that remains. Father, above all else, I pray your kingdom come, your will be done, God, that we would have on earth as it is in heaven. We love you and we praise you. In Jesus' name, amen and amen.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. What a great way to start off this amazing night. And so I just want to welcome you here tonight. If this is your first time, just want to take a little time to introduce myself. So my name is Miranda Cloninger. I'm newly Miranda Cloninger as of 5 months ago. Yesterday, I used to be Miranda Summer, but I am the creator and founder of Reset with Miranda. We like to say that we are real people eating real food, getting real results to ditch that diagnosis, because although most people come here to lose weight, we understand that we don't lose weight to get healthy. We get healthy to lose weight here. And through my own personal journey of losing over 100 pounds, that really shook me in trying all the things before when I was given that infertility diagnosis, when I was told that I wasn't going to be a mom, the one thing that I just wanted my entire life. And so you can see behind me that I have two beautiful children. That story ended well. They are 14 and 11 and doing quite well, growing and thriving, and just are the apple of my eye. But through my journey and finding the world of functional medicine and helping people get to the root of weight that is a symptom, not only did I reverse infertility and ADHD, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and all of the diagnoses that came along with that extra weight. So I'm super passionate about helping people get to the root cause of all of their symptoms through the Reset method. So many of you have been a part of this program, or you heard about it before, and some of you might actually be other practitioners that have similar programs or help people in similar ways if you are in the functional medicine world, and we met that way as a practitioner. But we like to use this root cause tree where we can see that the symptoms and the diagnoses that present themselves above the surface, you really have to go to the root to solve those problems, to reverse those problems. And so what we're going to talk about today is the power of food as medicine. So beautiful, abundant nutrients is everything that God gave us in order to create health, and that also creates transformation. And those of you that have been around me for any length of time know that I believe this to be true, that food is medicine, and it is written right there in the Bible. And so when we give it all back to God and just kind of give it back to his divine design, we get what we want and we have abundance in health and life. And so what we're talking about today, you guys have all seen the craze. If you've been chasing weight loss for any period of time, like I have for 4 decades in my life, up until I found the concepts that I teach in the Reset, is that a lot of times we turn to conventional medicine to try to patch things up, whether it's high blood pressure for medication or things like high cholesterol. We go to the doctor when we don't feel well and we get typically a medication, right? And so one of the things that's been the craze, and I'm sure you've seen it around, is a lot of people are going to the semaglutide shots that use synthetic peptides in order to mimic what is already naturally occurring in the body. And so we're seeing a lot of things, and you guys have seen these names out there: Wegovy, Mounjaro, Ozempic, and all of these things. And I just pulled this off the internet. But if you look and see, there's a huge expense that people are putting into this, which means they're putting a lot of hope and a lot of faith in a synthetic product. And down at the bottom is the most important thing on this slide to me, is there is tons of known risks of thyroid tumors, blurred vision, anxiety, GI issues, and just so many side effects and risks. And as a functional medicine practitioner, I feel that it is part of my responsibility to help people know this, because I do believe that if they knew this, they wouldn't necessarily go to these with some of the risks that they're coming up. And so what we're going to talk about today is a natural solution. But before we go there, I want you to know that all of these risks, when it comes to all of these drugs, these synthetic drugs that people are turning to for weight loss, that most of the time is causing muscle loss, which is catastrophic long-term, in addition to all of the other side effects, that they're out there. I took these screenshots about the side effects right on Ozempic's website. So I want to show you that they have to post all of this stuff, and the side effects are terrible. And we're getting a lot of the people, we have a lot of people in our own Reset community that have had terrible side effects, and they're coming to us to help us heal those things here. And we believe that real food is always the answer. And so today, what I'm so excited to have Jordan sharing with us today is that there is actually a natural solution, natural peptides that we know that work in the body, that we can use to leverage the same idea, right? To help the body get these results, to get into healing faster and more effectively and efficiently through natural substances that already occur in nature, versus these synthetic things that have all of these side effects and detrimental long-term effects that I'm afraid that we will not know until we get there, right? And that's what I'm really, really worried about. So I'm so excited to get to introduce my new friend, which we haven't even met over Zoom, Mr. Jordan Kemper. So welcome. And thank you so much for sharing your time and your evening with us tonight. I'm so excited to get to know you better.
Excited to be here. Thanks everyone for having me.
Yes. And so if you don't mind, I'd love to read your bio so people know a little bit about you, because I already know you're just just an amazing servant-driven leader, just from the interaction that we've had so far. So he's probably not going to boast about these things, but I think you need to all know that he is for you. Jordan Kemper is an electrifying speaker, best-selling author, passionate leader dedicated to helping others win in areas that money can't buy. I love that. With a mission to inspire and empower, his speeches have captivated audiences around the globe, reaching up to 20,000 people at a time. As the author of Red Ray Revolution, Jordan's work challenges individuals to pursue a life of significance over mere success, resonating deeply with those who are seeking to make a lasting impact. As an accomplished entrepreneur, Jordan earned top spot in the top 30 under 30 in direct sales. He has successfully led teams of over 10,000 people, driving sales surpassing 300 million. As a founding member of Make Wellness, Jordan has contributed significantly to the direct sales industry, helping to create a transformative movement that emphasizes wellness and personal growth. His strategic insights are highly sought after by Fortune 500 companies, including Nike and MasterCard, who turned to him for guidance in leadership and business development. So alongside his professional success, Jordan is a devoted family man, with his wife Kristen and their daughter Kinley as the heart of his world. A lover of golf, fishing, and faith, he finds joy in his personal passions, while his deep commitment to building God's kingdom fuels his sense of purpose in all that he does. Whew, well, oh my gosh, I'm so glad to hear your heart about this topic and a little bit more about your story, about how you got into this, and just to share with us the amazing opportunity that is in front of us to be part of the change that is so needed based on what we've shared already tonight.
Yeah, well, I'm absolutely stoked to do that, guys. If I can I share my screen here? Yeah, I can do that. Here we go. Perfect. Let me just make sure that this is working. All right. Is that showing up for everybody?
It is.
All
Looks
right,
great.
perfect. All right. Well, let me kick things off with what matters most to me, and that is God, and that is my family. It feels like I'm in good community here with people that are aligned on these values. This is a picture of my wife, Kristen. In the middle there is our daughter, Kinley. She is 5 years old. And what's really exciting in our world is we've had some fertility challenges this past 3 years. In fact, we've had 8 losses over the last 3 years. And that put us down a path of really discovery. And so when I say that, like, we really have studied functional medicine and trying to understand how the body works, uh, I don't know if there's anyone more motivated than a mother. And I got to see that firsthand in my wife. That is a story in and of itself. But by God's grace, she is 24 weeks pregnant right now with a baby boy on the way. So we will have a son in July, and we're stoked about that. But hopefully, that should give you some indication of just kind of who we are and what matters to us. We really believe in root causes. It was interesting. A lot of the doctors that we spoke with, they wanted to like give my wife steroids and shut down her immune system. They were looking at all of these quick fix solutions. And we just said, listen, we don't understand what's going on here, but we need to get to the root cause. And by God's grace, we were able to do that. So, a little bit on the business side, I went to Wheaton College in Chicago. I was a two-sport athlete headed to med school. Ironically, a doctor came into my life, and I was trying to get into medicine. He was trying to get out of medicine, and he's the one that introduced me to direct sales. And I don't know if I would have even considered it as an opportunity were it not for him. And so that was 18 years ago. And I'm still grateful to this day for a Starbucks conversation that we had. But he introduced me to holistic medicine, alternative medicine, functional medicine, supplementation, nutraceuticals, all the stuff that I didn't learn in school. And I turned down medical school to start my first business in 2007. And I have not looked back. I wish I would have like figured that out before organic chemistry and the MCAT, but it was what it was. So here we are. I have a degree in kinesiology and applied health sciences. So I do feel like when it comes to health and nutrition, there are certainly people that are better experts than me, but I really do know enough to be dangerous. I know enough to really articulate. And so what we saw with what you're going to hear here tonight is about Make Wellness. And I think you guys will see just how incredible and fascinating it really is. So in order to understand Make Wellness and why my wife and I decided to partner with this company, it really starts with the founder. I will tell you this right now, when it comes to any business decision, it really comes down to ownership. I think everything rises and falls with leadership. And Justin has been a dear friend of mine for many years. I've watched this guy in the best days and the worst days. This gentleman right here has done more than 2.5 billion in sales in the direct sales space. He has built companies, he has scaled companies, and it was really his vision and his passion that really was the catalyst for what is now Make Wellness. Justin's very smart at surrounding himself with incredible individuals. Michael Jordan was good, but he needed a team around him, right? And so this team that we've assembled, I consider it like the Avengers of direct sales. If you know anything about this industry, you've probably heard of a company called Nu Skin. Nu Skin went from 700 million to $3.3 billion a year in sales under the leadership of Truman Hunt. He was their CEO for 21 years. We got this guy out of retirement to help us with Make Wellness. He's our co-founder. He's incredible. And right now, he still holds the position for the chairman of the CEO Council of the World Federation of Direct Selling, meaning he consults and leads all CEOs of all direct selling companies. So if there's anybody that really understands this space, it's Truman. Our CEO is Justin Serra, just such a pedigree for success, just so brilliant. Robert Finnegan is our chief marketing officer. You can see here he's worked with a lot of successful brands, both inside and outside of direct sales. Really the pioneer. You'll probably see the branding tonight, even in some of the slides. That was really his genius. And then we've got Tyler Whitehead, who was the president at Nu Skin, went on to become the CEO of a billion-dollar company called Arbonne, and he is now our chief operating officer. So he, in and of its own right, is just an incredible leader. We've got Mark Bartlett, a PhD in immunology, did his postdoctoral work for the National Cancer Institute, worked for the National Institute of Health, 27 years in the wellness space. He's our chief science officer. And Alan Jones is our head of research, master's degree, working on his PhD, did a lot of work on sarcopenia. So it's just, the reason I want you guys to see all of these names and faces is because I want you to understand that there's some people that are much more knowledgeable and smarter than me that are behind this company. And I feel really fortunate to be an advocate for what these gentlemen have helped to put together. So let me give you a couple of launch stats. As Miranda said, this is a newer company. We are a startup company, but we are not a startup team. You can see there's a lot of history in this space. We have already shipped, I need to update these slides. We have shipped now more than 250,000 packages. We have paid out more than 20 million in commissions since October. We have more than 100,000 customers, and I love that we have a 50% subscription rate, which means that people that try our products stay on our products. And we're on pace to be the first company in direct sales history to do more than 100 million in sales for our first year. So here's why I tell you all of that. I tell you that not to brag. I tell you that to tell you that people want what we have. There is a demand for these products. People are looking for a solution to their needs. So you may have heard of peptides. Miranda did a great job of showing you a lot of the therapeutic peptides. If I was to really simplify peptides down for you in a very easy to understand way, I want you to think of your genes. Genes are what express the way that you look and feel, right? So your eyelashes, the color of your hair, the tone of your skin, all of that is gene expression. Well, peptides talk to your genes. So if genes are the lock, I want you to think of peptides as the key that unlocks your genes. So what we can do with peptides is, I like to call them super supplements. A super supplement is more powerful than a normal supplement, but it's not a drug. And we have, I believe that Mother Nature is the ultimate biochemist. She has provided for us peptides in nature that we have access to. And so oftentimes when we take a therapeutic option, our bodies will reject it because it doesn't recognize it. Whereas when we use something that's all natural, that's found in the earth, our bodies know how to use it, they know how to accept it, and it can improve our overall health process. So here's some of the differences between Make Wellness and some of the other examples that Miranda shared. We are a natural product versus a synthetic product. So when I say bioactive precision peptides, bioactive means found in nature. We have a natural product. It is ingested versus injected. Again, because it's bioactive and found in nature, we've been able to identify peptides that our bodies actually will accept, and it will actually make it through the gut, and it will use it for your benefit. So ingested versus injected makes it extremely convenient. Now, let's be honest, if a product doesn't taste good and it's not fun to consume, it's not something that you're going to build into your habitual path. You need to create habits and patterns around products, and it's sure a lot more fun if it's convenient and tastes good. So we've got that. And then because these aren't injections, they don't require a prescription, our products are far more affordable than the therapeutic options. And so again, these are all reasons that we call our peptides with purpose. You can see here in this slide, we've moved into what we call 4 categories: body, brain, and beauty. Body, brain, beauty, and beyond. So we want to move into each of those. We've got body and brain. We're going to be moving into the beauty peptides, and beyond is vitality and longevity. We want to look at really being able to lengthen life. So here's the way I want you to think about this for a minute. You know, when I started 18 years ago, I watched companies like Nu Skin and USANA mainstream the antioxidant conversation. Years later, I got to watch doTERRA and Young Living mainstream the essential oil conversation. There's not a food store or a health store in the world that you can go to that doesn't have essential oils somewhere on the shelves. You fast forward, then we got to see companies mainstream the ketone conversation. So what I find to be true right now, what is most relevant is this peptide conversation. Individuals are looking for peptides, but they do not know that there are natural peptides available to them. So if I was to ask you guys today, hey, which company comes to mind when you think of electric vehicles? Tell me in the chat, what company comes to mind when you think electric vehicles? What company comes to mind? That's right. We all think Tesla, right? So as we think about Tesla, Tesla is synonymous with electric vehicles. But did you guys know that Ford, Chevy, GMC, they all have electric vehicles now? Every single company has followed suit and created electric vehicles. But when I said electric vehicles, everybody thought of Tesla. That's what's happening with Make Wellness. Make will become synonymous with bioactive precision peptides. Peptides will become synonymous with Make. And that really is our goal. We do have human clinical trials on our products. So let me explain what that means. So Make Wellness has partnered with some significant labs that have done more than a decade of research on human clinical trials on these individual peptides that we're using. We have developed an exclusive with those labs for the direct sales channel. And with that comes more than $100 million of research and human clinical trials, so that when you get a single serving of a Make product, you are getting a clinical dose of that peptide. Because we're offering clinical doses, we can make the claims associated with those human clinical trials. So it's not some abstract, maybe you'll feel better, maybe you'll lose weight, maybe you'll gain strength. We can actually cite those human clinical trials, and we can make claims based on those trials. The cool thing is we took those individual peptides and we put them into a matrix of products, including supporting ingredients like antioxidants and minerals, so that we can make that product even more effective. So not only do we have the peptides themselves, but we have the supporting ingredients. So for tonight, I want to just give you a little bit of a bird's eye view of what our 6 starting products are that we launched with. Our flagship product, which I love, is called the Fit product. And Fit is about muscle retention. It's about gaining muscle. It's about reserving muscle. It's about metabolic health. Let me say it this way. If you want to look and feel better, you have got to preserve the muscle that you have, and you need to increase the muscle that you have. By increasing our muscle mass, we can increase our metabolic health, which helps us with weight loss. It helps us with energy. Muscle works with all of the surrounding systems. This product helps to promote protein synthesis. So it helps us to increase muscle mass. It helps us with endurance. It helps us to speed up recovery. So if you ever do some sort of a fitness routine or workout or breaking muscle down, this product helps that muscle to recover faster. It also increases NAD, which NAD plus helps us with an anti-inflammatory impact. It also inhibits myostatin. So this is really important, specifically for those that are a little bit older. Maybe you have periods of inactivity. Typically with periods of inactivity, our muscles won't grow, they atrophy. This Fit product will help you to maintain the muscle that you do have. And so it really does help with periods of inactivity, which is really good for particularly the elderly. So I'm finding that this is a great product. If you do happen to be on a therapeutic peptide, this is a really good supporting product. And the reason I say that is because a lot of those products are helping you not just to lose fat, but you're also losing muscle. So if we want to avoid muscle loss, we need to be on this product. And that's where I've encouraged people to complement the therapeutic peptides if they're on them with the Fit product. Our second product is called Lean. If you look at our human clinical trials, you'll find that 100% of all weight loss on this product came from visceral fat. 65% of that actually came from the trunk area. So what's really cool about this product is it does help to curb our appetite. It helps to fire up our metabolism. It helps to correct the systems so the systems work better. And then you'll notice with a lot of the therapeutic peptides, there's kind of a rebound weight that comes back because of the cycling on and off of therapeutic peptides. Our products don't need to be cycled on and off. There is no feedback loop. It's actually just helping your systems to work the way that they're designed to work. And by doing so, we don't get that rebound weight. You'll find that our Fit and Lean product actually work really, really well together. So Fit and Lean is a really nice combination to help you with your weight management goals. And then we have a product called Hydrated. This is a white box. It's white because it does not have a peptide. So this would be considered one of our supporting products. This product right here helps your cells to stay hydrated. And by keeping your cells hydrated, when those peptides do arrive at the cell, we'll actually be able to optimize the performance of those peptides. So this is really an important product. The mineral content and the mineral balance here is a lot more effective than what I've seen in the market. We also have glycine in this product, another very important ingredient. You know, what's interesting is I've talked to a lot of specialists and I'm like, so which of the 6 products do you guys think is the most important? And I get different answers from everybody, but there seems to be a resounding theme that everybody believes in the importance of hydration. And so I keep hearing that hydrated is one of the most important products that we have, if not the most important product that we have. This is a great product. And I think right now, while supplies last, we have a tropical flavor of Hydrated as well. So this is a grapefruit, kind of a light flavor, but there also is a tropical flavor as well. Our 4th product is what we call Focused. This helps you turn chaos into organized. This helps your brain immediately. It helps you to win the day. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes it feels like there's a lot of tabs that are open in your brain. This one really helps you to get some clarity and focus. You'll see here that it's got ginkgo peptides, which help to enhance memory, improve concentration, fight that brain fatigue. And then there's also a Lutamax a benefit to this, which helps the eyes protect against eye strain from blue light exposure. So some of you may wear red light glasses, which I think is really important. This has a natural effect that helps you with the negative impact of blue light. So Focus is a great product. I typically like to use this product mid-afternoon. And the reason for that is because I find that like I'm really sharp in the morning, but the afternoon time is when I kind of lag a little bit. So Focused at the afternoon time seems to be working really quickly for me. I've talked to others who struggle in the morning, so they need to take Focus in the morning. So again, it really depends on your style and what works best for you. Our next product is called Energized. And Energized is a really powerful product as well. This uses ginseng peptides to promote healthy neurotransmitter balance, helps to improve energy. It does have some caffeine in it, but it's sustained caffeine, so it's not going to all release at once. And so the caffeine is actually staggered. And then this actually helps the body at a cellular level, meaning it helps you to produce ATP. So by producing more ATP, we can actually increase cellular energy. And so we teach your body to produce more energy as well. And so I found that this is a really good, clean, sustained energy. It's also a great option if you want a pre-workout. You need a little bit of caffeine going into a workout. Energized is another great product to consider. And then our last product is called Calm. And Calm is a great product. I think we could all agree that stress is something that has impacted all of us. This helps to manage daily stressors, promotes a sense of calm and relaxation, improves sleep quality, supports better sleep, and helps reduce nighttime awakenings. This is a stick pack that actually is like a lemon citrus flavor. You put it under your tongue. And I've heard people compare it to like a warm blanket. It's like as soon as you put that under your tongue, you can already feel your body go from sympathetic to parasympathetic. It's almost like your brain just starts to calm down. My wife and I like to use this before bed to just kind of help us unwind before bed. And then additionally, what most people don't say is this product actually reduces your cortisol levels. Now, what happens when we reduce cortisol levels? We actually lose weight. So an unintentional impact of this product is the ability to lose weight because it does help with cortisol management. And so this is another great product. It also helps with mood support by balancing emotions, promote a more positive outlook, and it helps us to balance both that serotonin and dopamine levels. So that's a quick introduction of all the products. Let me tell you this. You know, when Kristen and I were first talking to Justin Prince about this company, One thing that we said is a non-negotiable for us is that we needed to help them create a never list. A never list simply means that these are ingredients that you will never find in a make product. And you guys can see that this is a very extensive list. This was very important to us. A lot of companies consider themselves clean. I like to say those companies are clean-ish, is the word I would use. Um, their products are better than what you find at some other stores, some store-bought options. I think it's a better move in the right direction, but it's still not clean. Kristen and I said we will not participate in this company unless the products are clean. And you guys will find that to be true. Even like our Energize product, people say, well, how'd you get it blue? Well, we use spirulina. And so all of the ways in which the products are made, all of the benefits of those products, I want to just reiterate the fact that we have a clean slate philosophy. So if you want to see that never list, you're welcome to do so. You can see here, this is just kind of a snapshot. We have a group that we call the Wellness Collective. And it's really cool because we've got those thousands of customers, thousands of affiliates in that group just posting what sorts of results that they're seeing. And everybody gets different results. Some of our products you can see a before and after. Some of our products you obviously cannot. But I thought it would be helpful just to kind of see a sampling of some of our clients and what they've experienced using our products. You guys can see some really powerful stories and testimonials. In fact, I got a text message today from a girl that has lost now more than 50 pounds on our products. And I can just tell she's got her confidence, her courage, her self-esteem is up. And it was just like she was beaming because she feels that Make participated in that weight loss journey. And so all the credit to her for her hard work. But I do believe that our products certainly did assist her in that experience. So let me kind of just transition. Whether tonight you're looking at this more as a customer or you're looking at this as like, hey, maybe I'd like to share these products with others. I want to show you guys kind of what we designed. We call it our Make Success System. It's a simple code sharing model. It's a step-by-step proven system. It's all app-based. If you did decide to share the products with others, you'd earn somewhere between 10 and 40% for that. Commissions are paid on a daily basis, and we do have a leadership community to support you. Our comp plan is really simple. If you think of the average person, they're not interested in building an organization or a team. They just like to share things that work for them. And so with our relevant affiliate model, you can earn up to 40% commissions for sharing your link with others. And so whether others become customers or others become affiliates, or even if you buy products for yourselves, you can be compensated for all of those orders. And then if you did decide to build a team, you can earn an 8% override on what the teammates are doing and those that decide to join you. And we've got up to 100K monthly in team bonuses. I encourage people to consider what we call our launch pack. Whether you're looking at this again as a customer or as a business owner, we've got a launch pack with all 6 of our products. So the cool part about our launch pack is you get to have an unboxing experience. You kind of get to unfold this really cool box. It comes with all 6 products. You get a Make branded glass water bottle. You did get points towards our award trip, which I'll mention. You have the opportunity to earn a $500 shopping spree, and you get $100 off of our next convention, which is going to be in the spring. So really, it's $900 in value that we offer for $449, and it really is a great deal. One of the cool things that we did is we wanted to help people see early success in the business. So for those that do 2,000 in sales in their first full month, so when I say full month, if somebody was to join in the middle of March, they would get March and April. So their first full month in the business, in addition to earning a minimum of 500 in commissions, they earn a $500 gift card. And you can see some of the options here. But it's really cool when you see like a stay-at-home mom, like, at Disney or something with her kids, and she like sends a picture on Instagram or whatever. And she's like, man, I wouldn't be at Disney if it weren't for Make. And so it's really cool when people do choose what other options they want to go with. I also want to just say that there is a little bit of a sense of urgency here. We launched this company October 28th, and we said that anyone that joins us in the first 6 months would be considered a founder. Well, you guys know what it means to be a founder. A founder is somebody that helps to get this company off the ground. It's a company. It's it's a title, but more of it's like a little bit of an identity that like, hey, I was here in the beginning of helping really birth this company. Fortunately for all of you guys, you didn't have to go through all the hiccups of those first few months of the startup company, some of the bumps of the tech and some of the issues that we were able to work our way through. But I can honestly say I got a text from the CEO today. Today, we just passed our best month and we've got a few days left in the month. So this is going to be the biggest month that Make has ever seen in the history of the company. And we are, like I said, we just keep growing month over month, which is a really powerful thing to see. So for those of you that do decide to participate as an affiliate, there is no cost to being an affiliate. I want to make sure that's clear. Whether you choose to be a customer or an affiliate, there is no additional cost. So it's not like you get some sort of like financial benefit to being an affiliate versus a customer. If you choose to be an affiliate, you just position yourself to earn commission should you choose to do so. But you will have the availability to earn the founder's bonus over the next 12 months, which can be up to $103,000. And so that's something that you can earn over the next 12 months. We also are starting a mentorship group, which you're all invited to participate in. My wife and I and many of our top leaders are co-leading that. Just to give you an example, we've got 15 leaders that are going to be helping to lead this group. Their combined experience in the industry is 250 years. So we've really got some really top-notch people that understand social media, understand marketing, understand direct sales, understand how to talk to consumers. And our goal is to try and make what might feel complex very, very simple for you. That is our goal. Make it really simple so that you can see success early and fast. So why this team? We provide social media trainings, pretty done for you content library, training vault, team retreats, community events, step-by-step success systems. We provide weekly team calls with industry leaders. There's no shortage of opportunities to grow. And then who doesn't want a vacation, right? So this is something that I think is so cool when it comes to our company. Every 6 months, we provide an opportunity for you to earn a reward trip. Now, the upcoming reward trip happens to be at a 5-star resort in Cancun. That's November 5th through the 8th. All of us has the opportunity to win that. And then the following 6 months, we'll have our next reward trip that people have the opportunity to earn. So I think it's kind of cool that like you want to make money and share the products and help people, but by doing a good job at it, you have a chance to get a free vacation. I think that just makes it a little bit more fun, especially for those of you like me that are a little bit more experiential. So I'd encourage you guys to talk to Miranda. She and Jeremy can get you guys a link. They can give you guys steps and guidance on kind of how to get started, whether you choose to be a customer or an affiliate. And they can get you started on your journey, and then they can help you get plugged into the various resources that we offer as a team. So Miranda, I'm going to turn it back to you, and I'm happy to stick around and answer questions if it would be helpful.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. It just gets me even more excited. Like every time I, hear you talk about it or hear anybody talk about it, I can just attest to all of the resources and specifically the results. I'm one like you that's been through, a ton with my health, and I'm a skeptic. I try to poke holes and stuff. And so I go through that with a fine tooth comb, and absolutely, like the more that I find out, the more that I love, and being able to feel the energy. So, in getting back into my own gym routine, like I noticed like a 50% difference in my energy, and Jeremy can attest to that. He watched when I started using the products, and so I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it, and so I would encourage people to ask questions with to Jordan while he's offering his time. It's not often that you get the co-founder of a company that's launching in this movement, and I love the way that you positioned that. Like just like Tesla's known for the electric vehicle, that's what you're going to be known for. What we're going to be known for at Make Wellness, and I'm so proud to be part of this movement. And so if anybody has a question, go ahead and raise your hand or unmute yourself, and we'll answer your questions.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Braylon. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
This is my beautiful daughter-in-law.
Hello.
Oops, you're muted, babe.
Oh, wait, here we go. Okay. I did have a quick question about the calm one because I do have daily anxiety, and I think that that would help me. But if I'm taking that, is it going to make me, I guess, so calm to where I can't get up and go to the gym and do the daily things?
That's a really good question. I've actually had people ask me, like, do I have to take it before bed? The recommended, I should say, the guidelines or suggestions for using the product is to use it later in the day, but it does not have a drowsy effect. So I guess what I'm saying is, if you find yourself struggling with uh, dopamine, serotonin, where you're feeling in the middle of the day, there's no reason not to try Calm. I have found that, like, the product works differently for different people and our bodies respond in different ways. So everybody's body's a little bit different. My encouragement would be to try it, see how it makes you feel, see if it makes you a little groggy, or if you feel like, wow, this actually just kind of makes me feel a little bit calmer midday. I encourage people to give it a shot. I'm like a go, 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 go guy through the day. So I'm definitely more of a, at the end of the day, I like to use Calm, but we do have quite a few customers and affiliates that will use it midday.
Okay, thank you. And is that if I mean if I'm using the peptide for that, does it still have like it's still going to have all the other benefits for my body, correct?
Yeah. So just to be clear, Calm and Hydrated are the two supporting products that do not have peptides. So four of the products
Okay.
have peptides. Yeah. So Calm actually has an ingredient called ashwagandha. And so it's a really important adaptogen. And so you will feel the benefits of Calm, but just to be clear, that is a peptide-free product. That is considered one
Okay.
of the supporting products. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
And Sally has a question in the chat. It says, is collagen good included in these products? I'm not sure if that's what you meant to say, but Sally, if you're there, you can answer, unmute and ask your question.
Yeah, so you've probably heard of collagen peptides. Collagen is a form of peptides. Collagen is more of a macro, meaning it's a protein-based peptide that individuals use to kind of supplement. I am an advocate for collagen. I think it's a great product. It's actually a product I've sold a lot of. But collagen is not one of our six starting products. We've considered it potentially for the
Okay.
future, but as of right now, collagen's not one of our products.
And I don't know if you can see me here, but can you see this little bottle? Do you recognize that? It's New Skin.
Oh,
Self
cool.
Express. I
Yeah.
know. Not many people probably remember that. That's why I have that little bottle.
No, that's so cool. Well, it's so funny. I was asking Truman Hunt in the very beginning. I mean, he was with New Skin for 21 years, and I'm like, so what in the world? Like, why did you come out of retirement? Why are you willing to do this? And Truman's a researcher, and he did a lot of studying on the peptides. And he said, Jordan, I had 80 PhDs on my staff at New Skin, 80. And he said, Jordan, we pioneered antioxidants. We sold tens of billions of dollars in products. And he said, and we missed it. And I said, what do you mean you missed it? You helped so many people. He said, no, it's not that we didn't help people. He said, but we missed it. We didn't discover the bioactive precision peptides. He said, these peptides are so much more effective and so much more precise than what we offered with the antioxidants. He said, we missed it. And so I thought that was just like a cool testament to somebody that
It
is
is.
to continue to excel and innovate in
All right.
Truman.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Cheryl asks in the chat, any side effects of taking Calm while taking anti-anxiety prescription? Great question.
Anytime it comes to drugs or prescriptions, obviously you always have to consult your physician, your healthcare provider. But there are no side effects to our products. It's not like any of them work contrary to some of the drugs or prescriptions that you're on. We've got all natural products. So again, no side effects to our products and nothing contrary to using them in synergy with what you're currently using.
Awesome. Any other questions? You can feel free to unmute so that we can try to see you or hear you. These are great questions. Jeremy has been putting the link in the chat so that you can go and check out those products. And you also, if you're interested in becoming an affiliate, you could do that there, but definitely feel free to reach out to me. And I'll be happy to answer any questions and help guide that process for you as well.
So great question from Jen here about multivitamins. So let me say it this way, because I get asked this all the time. Jordan, if you could take one product, what would you take? One product. Man, that is so hard to answer. But what I can say is I know what my one focus is. My primary focus is muscle mass. And the reason for that is because of all of the other things that muscle does. So it boosts the cardiovascular, it helps with respiratory, it helps with metabolic, it helps with all the other systems. The immune system is better off when you have more muscle. So I really like our fit product. I really like our hydrated product, but I do believe that they should complement the multivitamin that you're on. Make sure you're on a pharmaceutical grade multivitamin. Make sure that it follows drug GMPs. There's some crappy stuff in the marketplace.
Yes.
So as long as you're taking a good multivitamin, I think it can work really in synergy with the make products. I'll also tell you guys this. Not to spoil the surprise, but I know what peptide we're working on next. And it is, I'm just going to tell you, I can't tell you what the peptide is, but what I can tell you is it is in the sleep category. And sleep is such a big business, and sleep is such a huge issue for most people. And a lot of people actually have weight issues because they don't sleep well. And there's this cyclical effect that happens because of poor sleep. And so there's 4 stages to sleep. And so the peptides that we're going to be offering soon are in that category. And I just can't wait to see what we're able to do with that. They're also looking at some beauty peptides. And so it's just really cool to see kind of the forecasting of what we're going to be doing in the future. Again, this is a company that I just believe innovation is the goal. And what I love about Justin Prince is he does not have an ego. It is best idea wins, and he doesn't care whose idea it is. He just wants to see families win. And so you're going to see this company continue to innovate and continue to launch more and more bioactive precision peptides.
Yeah, and Jordan, now I just want to, I obviously we've never met, but just what Miranda and I have watched, what I've heard, what I've gleaned is that innovation, how can I say this? Without people being in danger or, like innovation without sacrificing people, without sacrificing integrity and character and the health and well-being of others it's an amazing thing. Because I think there's companies out there, they're more concerned about the profit than they are the people, and that's obviously not make wellness. And so excited to see what God has in store for you guys, man, for sure.
Well, it's so interesting that like attracts like. And so when you look at the leadership of you guys, of the team, of our executive team, all the way up to Justin Prince, I think we just attract a certain type of person. And I can vouch for Justin's character. I just know his heart. I know what he wants to do. I know that he wants to impact lives. I know that he's very mission driven. And this is not a situation where it's like, let's scale this company and sell to private equity. Let's scale this company and go public. He has, those are not options, just so you guys know. They're not options. The only option is to build this company really strong with really great families, create the best products in the world, create the greatest financial opportunity for families like yours and mine, and build a legacy business that he can pass down to his kids many years from now. That's the goal. And so knowing that to be true, that gives me such a sense of security to build something really strong. You think about building a house. Man, you build a house on a good foundation, man, you want to go, buy the best materials and build the most beautiful house. But man, if that foundation's a little wonky and you're kind of afraid of the foundation or you're not sure if it's going to last, it's like, do you really want to put money into the house? It's like, no. You need that firm foundation. And I believe Justin's provided that for us.
Yeah, so good. That's actually like the theme song of the reset. We open our calls to the song Firm Foundation. It is a golden thread for us too. Tara's asking in the chat, how long do you need to use these products to notice a difference?
That's a great question. So interestingly enough, like I've seen some people, on Focused and Calm see extremely fast effects. I mean, I've seen Calm work in 1 or 2 days. I've seen Focus work in 1 or 2 days. Fit and Lean, it varies based on the individual. Some people see very quick results. Others, it takes a few weeks or a few months for the products to really set in. And you'll always hear this from me, and I know you'll hear this from Miranda. Like your lifestyle choices, your fitness, your nutrition, the foods that you're eating, all of that is most important. But if we can couple our peptides with healthy lifestyle, man, it's like pouring gasoline on the fire. It will accelerate your results. It's going to accelerate your recovery. It's going to accelerate your metabolism. So you will yield better effects. So make no mistake about it. We want to be making good lifestyle choices, but these peptides are really going to assist you in those goals.
Awesome. I would love for you to speak to like the different packs. I know we talked about the launch pack and the performance pack and things like that. But I know there's other ones that we could maybe highlight. I don't know if you wanted to talk about that. Um,
Yeah. Absolutely. So let me just see if I can pull this up. Hold on one second.
and then Lynette asked about the lean helping with food noise, maybe as you're pulling up your slides there.
So let me just show you guys. When you guys go to Miranda's site, you're going to see a couple of different options. You'll see that you can choose from the Mind and Motivation collection, which is our Energized, Calm, and Focused. You'll see the Muscle and Metabolic collection. That's our Fit, Lean, and Hydrated. You'll see the Peak Performance collection. This one is for customers. The Peak Performance collection is just all 6 of our products. And then if you choose the affiliate route, the affiliate option would be our launch pack. So these are all great collections. You get a discount on the products depending upon which of those collections you decide to go with. But I do believe that these products really do work in synergy with one another. And then let me see, what was the question here?
It says, does the lean help with the food noise?
What do you mean by food noise? Somebody help me understand that.
So I will tell you that this is a common term in the therapeutic semaglutide so I call that cravings, emotional
Oh, yes.
eating, which in the reset we know is when our blood sugar is too high, food addiction, things like that. But just the constant chatter and the call to go to eat.
Yeah, so when you start looking at leptin and different hormones that actually affect, this absolutely curbs your appetite. So not that it's going to spoil your appetite, you're not hungry, but I think it helps to curb your appetite. It helps you with leptin levels. It actually helps you to want food at the right time. It helps you to want the right foods at the right time. So I've absolutely found that individuals that are able to kind of even reduce their caloric intake aren't feeling necessarily hungry. They're feeling satiated as a result of using the lean product. Yeah, absolutely. A Ghrelin as well. Yep.
I've absolutely felt that. Like I absolutely can feel that. It's just an ease of you're just satiated. Yeah, it's a difference. And I like to consider myself pretty controlled in that. So to feel that ease, well, and for women, different times of the month with your cycles and stuff, like I noticed that difference for sure.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It decreases cravings is the big thing I've heard from people. Individuals with cravings for certain things, those cravings are kind of broken. Um, and it's kind of a convenient like little blister packs. So lean and focused are the 2 pills, and the rest of them are stick packs. So lean's a really convenient, easy product to take, and they encourage you to take 2 pills in the morning before your first meal. Is kind of the process.
Awesome.
Well, let me leave you guys with this thought. You know, I always say that life's not about what you have, it's who you have. And I'll just be honest with you guys. We look for people that have character and capacity. Um, I like to work with people that are enjoyable to be around. You get a text or an email, they're not taking your energy, they're giving energy, they're adding positivity, they're an optimistically minded person that just like adds and elevates every room that they're in. Man, I want you guys to know that like that's what this culture is. We have a culture of service, we have a culture of honor, we have a culture of humility. We want people to know here that like our goal is to serve, our goal is to add value to others. And if you find yourself as that type of person, man, you are going to fit in so beautifully here. It was so cool at our last event. Typically these top earners and the top leaders, they all get kind of paraded around in most companies. And it's like, you can't touch them or talk to them. Man, it was so cool is like all the top earners in the company were the ones sitting in the back, making sure that they were ushering people to their seats and everybody had a seat and they were allowing people to sit up front. It was the coolest thing. And I can't help but think of Jesus. Jesus is the greatest servant of all, washing people's feet, I tell people the person with the biggest check, the person with the biggest team, the person with the biggest influence should be the greatest servant. And I want you guys to know from the top down that like that's what you'll find here. We want to serve, we want to add value, we want to figure out how can we serve our customers better? How can we serve the team better? And even for those that don't want anything to do with make, and that's okay too, how can we still be a light and add value to those people as well through personal growth, through ideas and strategies, through collaborations? Man, our goal is to add value, and that's what you guys are going to see it make. So it has been an absolute honor to be with you guys tonight. And Miranda and Jeremy, thank you for inviting me. Man, I hope to be a resource to you guys. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all the channels. So if there's anything I can do, please don't hesitate to reach out to me.
Well, thank
And
you so
how do
much. Oh, go ahead, Jeremy.
how do they find you on social media, Jordan?
Yeah, it's just at Jordan Kemper, at Jordan Kemper. Find me Instagram, message, Facebook. I don't have like admins or assistants that run those for me, unless it's like a fake account, because I've had a few of those people. If you're actually following me, you will hear from me, and I'd love to be a resource to you.
Absolutely. Same here. So, Jeremy, if you could drop that link again, that would be awesome, because when you get your peptides through this link or decide to become an affiliate, that means that we're on a team together and that we can support you, and that you're tied to us so that we can make sure that you get all the support and information, because we want to answer your questions. We want to be able to support you, like Braylon asking the questions about your health. And if you're on the reset or you're not on the reset yet, you're a part of the community. You just know that we're here to serve you and learn and grow with you as this amazing company gets launched off the ground. Like, I'm just excited about the movement and the impact that I already see happening. So, Jordan, just thank you again so much for your time and your wisdom and your passion about what you're doing. I love to hear your story and can't wait to see you invite a new member of your family. We love making babies over here at the Resets. It's part of our culture, like where people come. We have some amazing stories with infertility and just walking through that with people. So was thankful to hear your story today. So thank you so much for your time, and thank you everybody else for investing in yourself to learn this. You should be so proud of yourself for showing up to do that, to take this time, because it'd be a life-changing decision for you. So thanks everybody. Have a great night. Go get some rest, and we'll see you tomorrow. We'll be soon to reach out with a replay as well. Take care. Bye-bye.